Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 2. Let's go ahead and get the heck out of this, inn. Killed a Lich and a Pit Fiend last episode. We've got someone named Abandon here.
Declare yourself.
Old traveler, what is your business here in Athkatla? I'm actually trying to leave. I am a simple merchant. I deal in spices and silks. Oh, you're talking to him. Spices, is that a fact? Stand and deliver whilst I search you. You're asking him to be a movie? Now, really, there is no cause for that. I think there is. Here, then. Is this some of your spices? Why, yes, they are. Though, if you were to think them suspect, would a few gold and a simple sample turn your eye? A few gold, you say? I don't know. I think you will find my spices well worth it. It is especially difficult to acquire lotus petals of such a dark hue, almost black. You've a deal. On your way, then. Thank you very much, good sir. Wait a second. Hello. Bandon appears busy.
Fleet of foot and all that.
Go after him. Try to steal anything. Oh. Oh. Yoink.
I have made something mine and none other wiser.
Yoink.
I have made something mine and none other wiser.
Cities always teem with evil and decay. Let's give it a good shake and see what falls out.
38 and 1 gold. And a ring. Alright, well, let's go ahead and talk to this soldier, since he clearly took a bribe. Hail, traveler. Be advised that you are at the edge of the city, the limits of Athkatla's guard. Within the city, you abide by laws that protect you and do not extend outside. Well, what should I be wary of if traveling outside the city? There are many dangers, though if you are alert, you should be quite safe. Wild beasts are always a concern. There may also be the occasional raiding party of bandits or a wayward troop of scum from the Scythalician Empire. There is a major skirmish happening with them, but it is far to the south and will not reach us. Is there anything else you wish? I must return to my post. Might I ask what you were doing with the Black Lotus? I couldn't help but overhear. Mind your own business, fool. Move along. Okay.
For the glory of arms.
For the glory of taking bribes. I think you mean. Alright, so we can go to the Darnice Hold, Wild Forest, Trade Meet, Umar Hills, Windspear Hills. I don't remember a big thing of water being over here. I need to go look at that. Let's start with the Umar Hills. Journey took 20 hours. Margie, Dale the Herder, Groose the Herder, Nellick.
It will be done.
Mistress Ina, Minister Lloyd, Johanna, Ander. What's going on here? Hello.
Oi, Mayor, when is this crisis going to be solved, eh?
Aye, me and mine need to get back to herding, we do, for the wolves have gobbled me flock entire.
Calm down, everyone, please. I assure you that everything that can be done is being done.
And what is that? Oh, you just hired a group of those adventurers, didn't you? Where in the abyss are they? Knock knock, hello? Well, they haven't come back yet, no.
Oh, we're doomed, doomed. We must flee the village. We must flee before more people go missing.
Now, people, come. This is no time to panic.
Please, listen to my husband.
Yes, well, we are looking for another group of adventurers here to handle the situation. Kill them ogres and evil kin, you mean?
Yes, ever since that band of monsters moved into the area, we have had nothing but trouble. They're eating people, that's what.
You're both daft. 'Tis the wolves that have been wandering the hills, sure enough. Hungry they is. It's not wolves, you fool. It's Umar herself. Returned to hunt us and steal our children. Umar, don't be telling that folk tale now. Can't you see it's the ogre as plain as the truth? People, please, we must first find out what happened to our Ranger Morella, then track down the source of these murders. More adventurers will come soon. Well, they can't come soon enough. Is now soon enough? You best be doing something, Mayor, or we need to be fleeing to the city for our safety. I am trying to do something. Everyone remain calm. Panic will not help. I'm going to return to my home now. Everyone, go home, please. Hello? Start with you.
I have nothing you wish.
What is it you want, stranger? Just what is going on in this village, anyway? I'll tell you what is going on, milady. The wolves that have been in the hills these past years are coming at us, they are. For weeks now, they've been preying on us, sneaking into the village at night and tearing people apart. Then their bodies disappear the next night. 'Tis a gruesome sight, to be sure. I've seen 'em too, them wolves look at me from afar with smarts in their eyes. 'Tis the truth. Now, it's probably just Elizabeth and Abraham. We've seen this before, where the bodies disappear after we first get to the scene of the murder. The rest of the village is full of fools. Them ogres, I seen 'em, and they ain't so bad. And the Umar stuff is nothing but a load of nonsense. What's this about Umar? Just a load of bull is all. Yeah, wants to know about Umar. Go talk to Vincenzo in the inn. He loves to talk out his arse, he does. And what's this about the ogres? I used to belong to that big rebel army down to the south of Am. Deserters, likely. Seen 'em on my patrols. Don't look like they're up to anything. Led by a big ogre fella, Medolf, I think. Wants to be left alone. Fact that he'd talk first rather than kill you makes him not the worst sort in my books. Why would wolves come back to take away bodies a day later? Don't rightly know. Ain't nothing natural, that's for sure. They just seemed up and vanished as far as I can tell. Has nothing been done to hunt these wolves? Bloody Mayor hired a halfling runt and her troop to find out what's been happening. They haven't come back. Wolves ripped them apart is my guess. Alright, I'll be going then. On your way then, stranger. We don't need any more trouble here, that's for certain. Like, literally, the village is in danger, and you're like, get thee hence, foul strangers. How about you?
Certainly.
I cannot initiate dialogue. Oh, fine. Oh, rabbit. Oh, rabbit has nothing to say to me. Alright, well, let's take a quick, well, that's a pretty big map. Alright, good to know. Another rabbit. Minling, hello.
Useful gadgets I have. Yes, I do.
Yes, what is it you want exactly? If you want to buy something, then say so quickly, because I've got little enough time to spare for the likes of you.
What do you know about what's going on in this village?
Nothing. I don't want to know nothing. All I want is to be able to get out of this stinking village safely once the roads are open. Merchant can't make a decent living here.
I mean, I got here. The road seems to be open just fine. Let's see what you have.
Fine, but don't touch anything unless you plan to buy it.
Touch. You also have some of Detranian's Balor Ale. Maybe I should actually try using that. Potions of Master Thievery. Another gem bag. Frost Giant Strength, Fire Resistance, Cold Resistance, Genius, Agility, Antidotes. Potions of Genius. That's quite a bit, actually. I mean, that's quite a few of them. It's a little expensive right now, though.
You'll find no better prices in Arm. I guarantee it.
I just know that one of these days one of those ogres is going to come down and massacre me just like those other villagers. I never thought something like this would... when I became a merchant.
What do you know about these killings?
Oh, it's a terrible thing, isn't it? People dying left and right. You can hardly find a customer anymore, and that's probably okay because nobody will restock me now anyway. Somebody should do something about those ogres, though. Ever since they came, it all started. One of my caravans got attacked by ogres. They're evil and brutal.
Alright, let me see what you have in stock. Oh, I suppose so, but there isn't much. Caravans just won't come here unless they're stocked with guards. And that doesn't make it very profitable, now does it? Oh, it depends on what they're carrying. Small shield +1, meh. Plate armor +1 and studded leather armor +1, really. Do I have anything to sell? I do. Neb's Nasty Cutter only sells for 30, though, so that's kind of crummy. It's like not even worth it. Rod of Terror sells for a fair bit. Hold on to it for now, though. Hello?
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Just a cluster of people with no items to sell, but have items to sell. Hello there, what can I do for you this fine day? Have you need of a trinket or two, or do you need directions? What is of interest around here? We've a little intrigue happening, though nothing in a traveling company armed as you there would be interested in. Well, there have been a few people go missing. The most disturbing loss was the Ranger Morella. She disappeared after searching for the first person to go missing. It's some peasant. Her cabin was in the southwest, though. I don't know what you would find there. Don't much care, really. Wow. Damn. All right, what do you have to offer? Let's just have a look and see if anything strikes your fancy. Potions of healing, elixirs of health, potions of regeneration, antidotes, history of the Zentarum. 40 copies of the history of the Zentarum. Nope. I mean, they're not that much. Kind of tempted to buy them just in case I don't have them. I'm pretty sure I have the history of Halrua.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
Ah, good day to you, ma'am. It is nice to see see a new face in the village for once. We haven't had many travelers through here since all these killings began, naturally. I'd be pleased to show you some of the goods I have to sell, although I must warn you, our mercantile company hasn't had much opportunity to deliver lately, so goods are sparse.
What can you tell me about all these killings?
Ah, now that's a tale and a half. Mind you, don't listen to the dribble these villagers might tell you. They'd have you half believing that a 500-year-old witch is on the prowl. You see, the real story is that there's a pack of wolves that's decided to come into the village area here and pick people off. You can't even travel much unless you got an armed guard. Makes for poor business, it does. Our company thought it was a good thing when we won exclusive rights to Imna's Vale from the council. Now it's just losing us money.
Why doesn't everyone just leave?
Well, some people still think the problem can be solved. I hear the mayor hired a band of adventurers to look into it, but they've disappeared. No one wants to travel alone, but if something isn't done soon, they might decide to all leave together. 'Tis a shame. This is a prosperous village otherwise. Good business, usually.
Oh, let's see what you have to sell.
I was willing to satisfy a customer. With gold, that is.
Long sword +1, a short sword +1. Bolts +2, bullets +2, potion of fire resistance. Nope, alright. Trevor, Andor, Johanna, Vincenzo the Innkeeper. Hello.
Direct me as you will.
Be merry, friend.
Now any navy recognizing you, should I be? Are you kin mayhap come to take me home? Actually, I'd like to ask you what you know about the killings around here. I know that the streets may be a safe place for a poor drunk to nap in, that's for sure. Vincenzo took me in, dear man that he be, so I may be taken by the Umar witch, eh? Myself, I may be knowing if the Umar witch is back. I seen black shapes moving in the night, like living shadows, but then I be the town drunk and nobody listens to what I has to say. Truth be told, I be more than a little frightened to sleep outside these days, but then this inn is where you'd find me most likely as not, so little has changed, eh? Alright, how about you?
Bloke can't walk 5 feet these days without someone hitting him up.
Bonk. I brought in most of the outlying farmers and herders. No one's safe if they're alone for a minute.
Not even here you ain't safe.
Well met and welcome.
You look like the decent sort who can hold a sword. Why don't you go and slaughter those ogres and save us a lot of trouble? Well, I might do that if they're responsible. Hello.
Never had breath. No, sorry.
Hello to you and a good day. I am Vincenzo and I offer you all the services of me humble little inn. There are a lot of things to be said about your inn, Vince, but humble ain't the one I would be picking, eh? Hush, boy, and keep calling me Vince and I'll have you strapped over a log. Name's Vincenzo. Pff, that's a lot of rot. Here's that name from a Sembian trader, and suddenly you're putting on airs. Pff. Never mind the boy. He's an ignorant lout I took in out of pity. Simpleton who doesn't know his place. Is there aught I can do for you, my lady? My good lady? What do you know about the killings around here? Vincenzo knows the truth. My family has been in this here area for a long, long time. And the tales of the witch Umar have been passed down, they have. You're not gonna go into that rot again, are you? Silence, boy. Perhaps I should give you to the witch instead as an offering, eh? Leave you out on the doorstep with a lace of garlic tied around your neck. Well, I thought I'd shut your trap. Now then, me lady, I could tell you all about the witch Umar. A tale sure to curl your ears if you'd care to hear it. Go ahead, and I got the time. Like I said, me family has been around these parts for a long time. We were here back when the witch herself plagued these lands over 700 years ago. Umar was a wicked one. No one ever saw her except when she came down from the hills to steal some unfortunate soul. Shepherds, babes, anyone who weren't careful. She'd torture 'em. You could hear the cries during the night. People tried to find her, but only the victims' bodies would turn up, mutilated and dead. Don't know why they just didn't kill her. 'Cause they couldn't find her, you stupid boy. Were you not listening? And besides, she were a powerful witch with plenty of magic for any fight. Strange thing is, my lady, Umar just vanished one day. Maybe she were killed, maybe not, but every century or so it said she comes back to the hills. This is where it gets right funny, your story. I'm warning you, boy. You'll be out on your arse faster than you can blink if you keeps this up. As I said, every century or so she comes again. People disappear, tortured in the hills, and only sometimes are the bodies found. Once Umar sated herself on blood, she returns to whence she came. This is just like them other times. People forget so easily. 'Tis the witch, I tells ya. Has nobody tried to find this witch in recent years? Well, there was a group of mages some years back who came. Young uns, apprentices, I gathered. 2 fellers and a young lass, sure enough. They were sent by their master to look into the Umar witch, or so they said. Nice enough group, but 'twere obviously expected nothing. I remember 'em. They were all right for mages. Lots nicer than that Germain fellow. Now he should go and soak his head. Aye, true enough. Them 3 went into the hills, and was never found again, except for the lass's journals. I found those myself out in the woods. More victims of Umar herself, sure as daylight. You can read it in the lass's journal, sure enough. Do you think I might be able to take a look at the journal? Aye, you can. I had a copy or 2 done up by a scribe friend of mine some months back. You can have one if you likes. A copy or 2? More like you got a whole storeroom full of copies yet that journal, you bleeding banana. Well, so what if I have? 'Tis a good story, more or less. Make me bloody rich one day. And then where would you be, you little rugrat? More'n like you wrote the journal yourself, I'd wager. I didn't say such thing. There you go, my lady. Use it as you will. But beware the witch if you goes into the hills. She's not sated yet, not by a long shot. Umar Witch Project Journal. Oh my god. I just realized that. What that was. Oh man. Did that movie really come out around this time? Jeez, I do not remember when that came out. That was... I went to see it in the theaters. I didn't think it was all that good. I didn't think it lived up to the hype. One of the reasons why I went to see it is because it, was set locally. I live in the area that was all supposed to be set in, so...
Oh, hey, look. Stuff. They weren't kidding, were they? I'll have to see if that sells for anything. It sells for $1. I will probably get it.
Boring, boring, boring.
Aha! I had a feeling there might be some other things. I should check down here. I don't think I did. There we go. Alright. Now that makes up for some of the potions of extra healing I used. Go ahead and stack those there. Go ahead and keep that over to you. Alright, let's see. Umar Witch Project Journal. This journal seems to be that of an apprentice mage telling the tale of her expedition to the Umar Hills with 2 other apprentices in the search for evidence of the fabled witch. The tale is hard to believe, but seems to relate the group's horror at getting lost and being hounded by an unseen predator during the nights. The script is in a panicky feminine hand. And the last page can barely be made out as follows. Sorry to Joshelis's mother. I'm sorry about what happened to Michaelis. There's something out here with us. We thought it would be peasants, but peasants aren't this clever. Oh, wow. Joshelis says it's a witch. I hear her when I sleep. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to sleep. I don't want... The journal ends here. Boop. Okay.
Yoshimo is willing.
Sleeping woman, don't mind me.
Surface dwellers can be so stupid.
Wow, 410 gold, jeez. I was not expecting to find that.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Let's not take all that damage, shall we? Alright, just wait. Find me the trap, please. Thank you. Alright. Water Star Gem. Put that away. Bolt of Lightning. I guess you can hold on to that for now. Wand of Fear with 2 whole whopping charges. That's okay.
Fleet of foot and all that.
Book Merchant. Not go there yet.
Yes? It will be done.
Neurum.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Sorry, ain't got much in the way of tomes today. Been real slow here, so I shipped most of my stock to Athkatla. Ain't talked to anyone in weeks, actually. Business that bad because of the nasty events around here recently? Aye, that it has. Though there have been quite a few old books turning up around here to make it worthwhile. Nothing startling, but I get by. Enjoy your stay as best you can under the circumstances. Oh, I want to buy books. Rude. Guys, thank you.
Certainly.
Alright, Dar. Hello. Oh, greetings to you, stranger. Who are you? My name is Dar, and I am no longer no one of importance. I suppose. At least nobody important enough that my love's father might vaguely consider allowing me to court her. No, why not? My love is Colette, and her father is a wizard of no small power, and possessed of considerable bias against me. His name is Germain? Germain? I don't know. And I understand he intends to use Colette as a bargaining tool for some wizardly endeavor of his own. Against her will, I imagine, although I've had no chance to ask her opinion. I know she wants to go with me, I know it, but her father will have none of it. He intends to go to great lengths to keep us apart. Oh, woe is me. Perhaps I could speak to her for him. Speak to him for you. It would be of no use, I'm sure.
and I do not wish to use violence in such an endeavor. I do not appreciate its taste, and no doubt Germian would crush me with magic. Also, there might be some slight issue with the fact that, you know, if you injure or kill Colette's father, she may not be appreciative of that. You know, it's one of those things that some people don't like that much when you murder their family members. It's weird people that they are, right? You are kind to offer assistance, but there is no helping me, I think. Leave me to my sorrow, please. Well, what can you tell me about the murders around here? Hello again, stranger. Oh, only a little. I have not been in the village for very long. It's my understanding that the wolves have been become very active, yes. All I can think about is my Colette. Alright, I'll be going then. Well met then, stranger. May you fare well better than I. Alright, well, first of all,
Yoshimo is willing.
let's see if you have anything nice.
I've made something mine and none other wiser.
Alright, nothing else. Alright, 3 gold. I'll take it.
Without doubt. What is it?
You need something, stranger?
Who disturbs me? I am Minsk, who are you? Apparently he's talking to Minsk. Minsk, eh? Well, I don't recognize your name. So long as you're not sent by that fool Dar, I'll not object to your presence. And since you ask, I am none other than Germian, licensed cowl wizard for this region, so you needn't run off and attempt to report me, boy. You're a cowl wizard? Then why don't you do something about the killings around here? I don't do anything about it because I don't want to do anything about it. I have more important things to do, and until the cowled wizards tell me otherwise, I'll not involve myself. Can you tell me what you know about these killings, then? It's likely wolves or ogres or some other mundane nonsense. I've no interest in the matter. Why don't you ask some of the yokels if you're so concerned? What is this thing you're making? Ah, glad you asked. This, my friend, is none other than a golem of stone, a fine piece of magical craftsmanship, if I do say so myself. Few other mages have made the attempts, you see. This type of golem is quite powerful and dangerous, but I am more than skilled enough to control it. It's a stone golem. That's not exactly something that few mages have done. Once it's complete, I'll have an excellent servant. It's something to keep an eye on my daughter and that foolhardy beau of hers while I'm away. Trouble is, I'm missing one of the crucial ingredients, the blood of a mimic. I'd pay handsomely for some, in fact. You look the adventuring type. Care to find me some? I'm gathering coin to rescue a friend, so if there's a reward, I suppose I could. I seem to recall I've got a magical sword around here that I won in a bet from that fool Tulgarius. I have no use for it, but it's valuable. Find me some mimic's blood and it's yours. Alright, I'll make the attempt. Fine. I wish I could point you in the right direction, but if you do find some, you know where to find me. Off you go then, boy.
Quickly and precisely.
Well, shoot. I can't talk to, him about Dar.
Hello there.
Father will never let me marry Dar. That's all I wish to do. I don't know why he won't change his mind. Alright, I think I might load back up so that we can talk to him about, about the, Stone Golem has nothing to say to me. Aww. So we can talk to him about, Dar.
You're right behind me, right?
Fire resistance, clarity, and genius. Powered sleep, protection from normal weapons, contingency. I have angered him. A little bit of money and a ring.
And 1 gold. Okay. Well, let's see if he has anything. 4,000 gold. Stone to flesh. And a short sword. Okay, well, I may be picking his pocket for that 4,000 gold. We'll see. But that will be later. For now, we'll call it an episode. When we come back next time, we'll try to talk to Jermian about Dar and see what he has to say. But that will be next time. See you then, everyone.